Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Crimes, Killers, Cults,
And beer.
and Beer. That's Todd.
And that's Bill.
And if we sound a little hesitant right now, it's because we are. And we'll get to that.
Yeah,
we'll get to that.
that goes without saying.
We'll get to that in a minute. So what are you drinking?
I am drinking Coors Light, and the mountains are blue, brother.
I am drinking Bud Light, and the label is blue, brother.
There we go.
That's the perfect combination for two crazy Florida men drinking true crime and talking beer.
Yes, that's exactly what we're doing. Especially on this episode.
Especially on this episode. But we'll get to that. But first, I have a rant.
Yes, rant away, brother.
Oh, God. So I had a really short day today. So I'm like, okay, my car is very overdue for an oil change. And so I'm like, okay, I'll go do an oil change. Now, put a pin in that because several days ago, I was off on Monday, and I had so I'm like, okay, I need a haircut. So I'm driving around. I'm driving around for 30 freaking minutes before I found a damn barber, any type of barber. It wound up going to a Mexican barber shop.
All right.
But they did a good job of my hair. I ain't worried about it. I was,
Yeah.
but still, it's just when you're not looking for a barber shop, you see them everywhere. And it's the same thing with oil change places because I drove around for a good hour before I finally went back to the main strip, and I wanted to avoid the main strip because of all the traffic that's there. That road is a nightmare. So I go there, I get to this quick lube place. You know, you stay in the car and all that stuff. 15-minute oil change. Mm-hmm. And I get there, and there's like a car and a car waiting in every bay. So, but I'm like, okay, no problem. I'll be 30 minutes, and they get to me. So,
Right.
so I'm sitting there. I had been there for 30 minutes, and the truck that they had in the bay and the line that I was in, nothing had happened with it. They hadn't even popped the hood. So I'm like going, oh shit. So then,
Oh boy.
So then all of a sudden, I see a freaking oil tanker truck pull up and connect a hose.
Oh, they were out of oil? Holy shit.
And they didn't even bother to tell me. So by that time I had been...
I know, right? They could have come and said something to you.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, it's going to be a little while because we're out of oil. And I'm like... and they had popped my hood when they came to determine that I was there for an oil change. They had me pop my hood. So I drive. So I pull out of the line, and all of a sudden, beep 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 beep. I'm like, what the? Did y'all sabotage my car? Then
because your hood was open.
I'm like, oh shit, the hood. But so.
Oh God.
So yeah, I mean, I drove around for 45 minutes looking for an oil change place. Couldn't find one. Wound up having to go to the main strip, which I didn't want to go to in the first place, and only to sit there and just waste 40 minutes of my time.
Yeah, sounds like you had a fun day.
Yeah. And I just had to rant. I feel better now.
Yeah, well, that's good. You know, I mean, I actually didn't have the best day today, but I mean, I'm afraid to rant about my day because it's my job, and
yeah. Oh, I'll rant about my job too.
People might be listening, but you know,
I had to go over to Clearwater today and pretty much from Plant City all the way into Tampa was a parking lot.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, that's just...
Well, but okay. Anyway, all right. I'll rant about my job. Why not? Because I never do this shit, and this shit bugs the fuck out of me.
Okay.
So all right. So apparently, I would say maybe 50% of my customers today at the restaurant have their own restaurant because they just basically went, "Fuck your menu. I know better." And totally just ordered. I mean, just like made like. Dude, I never had more tickets with fucking food mods on them ever in my life than I did today.
With what?
Mods, like, you know, like, okay, I want this, but I don't want this in it. I want this instead, and I want this, and I want that because your menu fucking sucks. And they don't own their own restaurant, but, you know, they act like they fucking know better and just shit all over your menu.
could I get the eggs and sausage and bacon and hash browns without the spam?
Yes, without the spam.
Why would you want to do that?
Yeah. But, because they obviously, your menu sucks. I know better, so I'm going to do this instead. Well, how's your restaurant doing there? I don't own a restaurant, really, because it seems like you do, because you just shit all over my menu and made up your own fucking shit. So obviously you must own a restaurant, then you know better.
And that's probably a menu that you yourself designed.
No, not really. I mean, I had a tiny fucking hand in it, but no, the owner really did it. But I had a little bit of it in it, but not as much as you'd think for how I feel about people fucking rat fucking my menu.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anyway, not the point. That's my rant for the day. I'm good now. And oddly enough, I strangely feel better about it now. I fucking said
I know.
something.
That's why I do it. But you know what'll make me feel a hell of a lot better?
No.
If we get through this episode.
Yes, that'll definitely. I don't want to jinx it or anything, but goddamn, we have to get through this episode, man. We have to.
Yeah. And we have to let people know what the hell we're talking about. Okay, this episode that we're doing, Sergio Andrade and Gloria Trevi. This is the third time that we've recorded this episode.
Yes.
The first time that we did it was in like August, and then something happened. Something got screwed up with the file or whatever, and then we just kind of put that one on the back burner because we were on a roll at the time and we had several episodes ahead. So we okay, screw it, we'll do it at some other time if we need an episode to get to. So So then later on, we just, in October, or no, actually it was in November. It ended November because we recorded this like on the 21st of November, because on the 26th or the 25th, she was going to be playing in Miami. Gloria was.
Yes, that's right.
Because we talked about that on the last time that we recorded the episode.
I know, right?
So I used my file from the first episode, from the first recording, because I still had my file. So I used that and wrote down notes because I was handwriting notes at the time. And everything seemed to go fine. And then all of a sudden, something catastrophic happened again on Todd's end, because Todd mixes the episodes down.
Yeah.
And so something catastrophic happened, and his master file was gone.
Yep. It just vanished. I mean, dude, there was a file named Gloria that I had saved that I was like praying was going to be it, but it was something completely different. And I have no idea how that shit happened. I mean, dude, it was like, just like cursed, just like the gods were fucking conspiring against us on this episode for some reason.
Yeah. So then, we once again pushed it to the back burner because I thought that it was completely gone.
Right.
Like as far as the notes and everything, and I wasn't going to go through the book again. But last week I was going through the emails that I had sent to Todd and everything, and I found my file. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I was like, Todd, do you want to do this? Do you want to actually do this episode again? Because I can do my notes and everything. Well, we decided to do it because it's a good story.
It is a good story. So hopefully third time's the charm.
But then on my end, when I start redoing the notes and everything,
God, yeah, I forgot about that already. Dude. Sorry.
Yeah, I was listening to my file and just typing, because I'm typing my notes now, and my Word program crashed like a total of 6 times and did not auto save. One time I had saved and it still wasn't there. So finally I decided, I went to one of those transcribing sites. They offered a free trial,
right on.
and copied and pasted, and then just did, just edited that and everything. So, and I was saving after every paragraph that I edited.
Oh yeah. At that point you kind of have to, right? Because Jesus, it crashed on you 6 fucking times. Holy shit.
Yes, total. And both times the first 2 times that it crashed on me, I was very close to being finished.
Right, you're almost done, and it just crashes, and now it's gone. forever again.
Yeah, so basically this is our third shot. Hopefully third time's the charm, because if we don't complete it, if something happens on my end or if something happens on Todd's end, we're done.
Yeah. You're never going to hear this episode.
Not on this podcast, but
yes.
I've already told Mark from Mental Illness Theater, our buddy, that if something happens on this time and we can't do it, that we're done, and I'll just give him my notes, and there you go. A brand new episode that he has to do no research for.
Right.
and the way they do things, it'll be a 2-part episode for him.
Yeah. So we love those guys. Mark and Gina, they're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
On Mental Illness Theater, make sure you go check them out because they're
Absolutely.
fucking awesome.
They're good friends, good podcast buddies of ours.
Yes, they're awesome, and they're
the pride of Canada.
The pride of Canada. Yeah, they are similar to us, but different enough to where you won't be like, dude, I'm listening to the same thing all over again. No, it's not.
No, you're not. The styles are drastically different, but the amount of research,
but they're in the
comedy
same vein,
and dark humor.
Yeah,
yeah.
But yeah, dude, they're good. Check them out.
That we do things.
We love Mental Illness Theater. We always will.
So anyway, let's do this thing.
Yeah, hurry up before somebody loses power or somebody's computer crashes. Let's get this shit done, please, for fuck's sake.
Gloria and Sergio, take 3.
Take 3. Third time's the charm. Here we go.
Yeah. So, we're covering a music school that was really a sex cult run by Mexican pop producer Sergio Andrade, and he had victimized many young girls who wanted to be stars.
Yeah.
So the source is the book Girl Trouble, the true saga of superstar Gloria Trevi and the secret teenage sex cult that stunned the world by Christopher McDougall. What is up with these true crime books and the 6-mile-long title?
I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude. It's like the power metal trope, like where you have to do something to be something.
Yeah.
You know, like, dude, like all power metal songs have. You know, I mean, and we're talking about the power metal shit because of the challenge. If you don't know, but whatever, we'll talk about that later, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, there's so many it's just like tropes, dude. Like you have to have this fucking exaggeratedly long title that's supposed to be fucking catchy, you know, make people get interested. I guess I don't fucking know what the hell do I.
Well,
know?
they all have a lot of them have it. Even the Ryan Green books have like super long titles.
Dude, it's a true crime book trope, I guess. So like, dude, if you're ever gonna write a true crime book, make sure you make an exaggeratedly long fucking title.
Yeah, but it's a really good book, though. I mean, that's my only source on this. I mean, it's just crammed full of information, and it's an easy read too. Unlike another book that I'm trying to get through at the moment for an episode that's just like a pain in the ass. But we'll get to that one eventually.
Maybe. But we'll see how it goes.
It should be noted that the Parcast show, Crimes of Passion, did an episode on this story, and their source was also this book. The book is crammed with details, so you really don't need anything else. So if there's similarities between our episode and theirs, that's why.
Yes.
They included some things that we left out, and vice versa. So there's, at this point, as we record this, there's only one, long episode, the deep dive on the story, and that's Crime of Passion.
Yeah. Really? Even though we're doing this for the third fucking time now?
those part 1 and take 1 and take 2 never saw the internet. Except when I was sending my file to you.
Yeah, no, I know that, but you sure nobody else has done it? I mean, dude.
Crimes of Passion.
Dude, this episode's like 6 months old. There has to be more than just the one. By now.
Maybe I didn't look.
Dude, I'm playing. Dude. I'm just having fun, man. I'm having fun because this episode scares the shit out of me that it's never going to get done. So, moving on.
So yeah, if there's similarities, it's because we're using the same source material.
As often happens, I'm sure.
Yep. So Sergio Andrade was a Mexican music producer. He was born November 26, 1955. Gloria Trevi was a Mexican pop star born February 15, 1968. She was only 15 years old when she met Sergio.
Oh.
So we're going to get into Sergio's backstory before we get into Gloria's.
Oh, so we're gonna start with the perv. All right, cool.
Yeah, I mean it flows better that way.
Oh, of course.
So Sergio was a singer, writer, composer, piece of shit, producer, pianist, pedophile, arranger, record producer, and artist developer.
Yeah, dude, I love how you snuck all the other shit in there. That's fucking great, dude.
So he had gold and platinum albums under his belt from Latino artists like Lucero, Cesar Costa, Yuri, Cristal, and of course, Gloria Trevi.
Yeah. Dude, Menudo, dude? Seriously? Why did he have anything to do with Menudo?
Because they weren't young girls.
Oh. Well, they were young boys. I mean, dude, pedophiles are pedophiles. It doesn't matter.
He wasn't into boys.
Oh, okay. So the Menudo guys were like basically in a sex cult by other fucking producers. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. Were they? I don't know.
I don't know either, dude. I'm just talking shit, bro. I'm just, Menudo is the only other Mexican band that I know or group that I know. You know what I mean?
Well, Ricky Martin came from Menudo.
Yeah, Ricky Martin came from Menudo because he got kicked out when his voice changed. That's what they do because they got to keep him young.
Yep. So Sergio had a brother, Eduardo, but Sergio was the lesser son because Eduardo was a successful engineer, and it was like that all through growing up too.
Oh.
Sergio lived in a shadow, and his parents would ridicule him for it. And Sergio would be like, "Mommy, I drew a horsey," and his mom would be like, "That's nice, Sergio, honey, but Eduardo just made a horsey out of clay, life size."
Life size.
Okay, Mommy.
Well, I guess I fucked then.
So he would walk away pouting, and he would sit down and play the piano. So that's basically how he got into music, and he got good at the piano to the point to where he got noticed.
Oh, so see? Fuck you, engineer brother. I'm good, too.
Right.
All right.
Fuck you and your clay horse.
Yeah, fuck you and your clay horse, you asshole. Dude, why am I actually siding with him right now? This is fucking crazy. But anyway, moving on.
Well, yeah, anytime you have a neglect situation like that as a kid, it's like you feel sorry for the kid, not the adult.
Yes, as we've said many times. But yeah, dude, it's like, man,
right.
I'm actually feeling sorry for this fucking cunt right now.
Yeah. Well,
and I shouldn't be, because I know where this story is going.
Yeah, you should. This is the third time you've heard it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, I mean... And the other two times we did it, I never felt sorry for him at the beginning, but why am I feeling sorry for him now? I have no fucking idea.
Well, I put the horsey part in this one. That's exclusive to this. Is
it? Oh, okay. Well, that's probably it then. You're fucking playing with my emotions with the fucking horsey thing, man. All right, that's cool.
And I made that up too.
I know.
So he later became a producer, and he had a knack for recognizing talent and putting it together. And he was able to bring out the best in someone's individual talent. It's like he could identify exactly what would work the best for you.
Right.
So, but his clients all had one thing in common. Take a guess.
They were underage girls.
Yep.
They were underage girls with two extremely large talents.
Well, sometimes. I don't know.
I know.
But,
dude, Jason Brand, I'm sorry I ripped you off on that one. My bad. Anyway, moving on.
12 and 13, maybe not. Not yet, anyway.
Oh, dude, I don't know.
But, I don't know. But apparently Lou Pearlman took the Sergio approach. Get them young, milk every cent you can from them, then cut them loose to make way for the next one.
Yeah.
So Lucero was a platinum artist for Sergio, but her mom whisked her away when she found out how much of a slimeball Sergio was.
Of course.
Gloria's mom, not so proactive or protective.
Yeah, well, dude, when you're poor and people tangle the prospect of not being poor anymore in front of you, you turn the other cheek, or you turn a blind eye to the situation.
Yep. So, we've done several heavy metal related episodes, and people seem to be digging them because the numbers don't lie.
Yes.
People like hearing the stories, whether they like heavy metal or not, and the stories are riveting most of the time. This is a music episode too, but obviously it's about Mexican pop stars.
Yeah.
But since it is a music episode, another producer, Michael Lang, he bought an ad from us, and he wants us to promote his promotion company and tell us about a music festival that he's putting up.
All right, then.
And we didn't tell him that he's already paid us to run this ad once. We didn't tell him that.
No.
So, roll it.
Hiya, everyone. My name is Michael Lang, and I'm president of Lang's Discount Event Planning and Promotion, and we have an incredible offer for you. Got a large event? We'll take care of everything for you. We guarantee that you, the client, come out of the event with a smile. We focus on the most important thing, money, the bottom line. We don't put as much emphasis on trivial things like security, food, your customer's health, or even water. We pay the bare minimum for those things, and you get the most money possible. Minus our fee, of course. Security? No biggie. There will be a few bad apples, but everyone will have a great time. Just take our most recent success, Woodstock 99. It was a smash hit. It made history. And your event will too. And check out our next event, Metal Fest 23. It's July 25th of 2023 in the Arizona desert. Featuring great metal acts like Harry Styles, Nicki Minaj, Drake, One Republic, Ozzy Osbourne, Justin Bieber. That guy's fire. That guy's great. Imagine Dragons, and Papa Roach. All of these great heavy metal artists are in the Billboard Top 100 right now. Using our crack research team, we verified all of them. It's gonna be fire. So call Lang's Discount Event Planning and Promotions now and let us create a historical event for you.
Not responsible for any deaths, dehydration, STD contraction, rapes, heat stroke, or vandalism due to a few bad apples at your event.
So yeah, I mean, you guys have already heard that ad, but don't tell Michael Lang.
Yeah.
I mean, it won't matter because he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead, and we charged him twice for it, so, it's all good.
The check cleared.
It did. I don't know how.
So I wonder if he would think that Gloria Trevi was fire and add her to the bill. I mean,
He might.
Great metal artist that she is.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Those Mexican pop singers, female pop singers, are just total metal. It is
Total
great.
metal. So from 1979 to 1980, Sergio was a TV producer for CBS, but he quit and he took his contact list with him. Of course he did, because that's what you do.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Those contacts are my contacts. I made them fire.
Yes, my contacts are fire. They come with me. Anyway.
But Sergio had the Midas touch. Like every artist that he touched literally told to gold or platinum. But he was a tyrant with an iron fist as a producer. It was his way or the highway. And the young girls that he managed, they were eager to do whatever he said because he could make them a star.
Yes, it's always that, dude. It's always that. You'll be a star if you do what I tell you.
Yep. Most, if not all, of the girls came from poor areas, and this was their ticket out of the barrio and into the life of luxury, or so they thought.
Yep. Then that's how you get them.
He relied on that so that he controlled them. Don't like it? Go back to the barrio.
Yeah, you could just be poor, or I can make you rich. What do you want to do?
Or I can make you rich. Yeah. So the girls' parents were on board because their daughters were becoming stars, and that was their golden ticket out of poverty. And Sergio did have an undeniable track record.
Yeah.
These girls, we're going to find out, were gold and platinum stars, but they never saw 1 red cent of their earnings. Sergio kept it all.
Yeah, well, because that's what you do.
Yeah. That's another Lou Pearlman parallel.
Yeah.
So Sergio was known to have dated 3 of his artists, and he even married one of them.
Yeah, because, Perv.
All of these Yeah. All of these girls were under 18 when they came into Sergio's clutches, and they were love bombed by him, and he convinced them that they loved him, or that he loved him, and that they loved him as well. Right. He also swore them to secrecy because people wouldn't understand their love.
Yeah, that's why he did it.
Parents just don't understand.
He had to bring Will Smith into this, man. Holy crap.
I better not. He might pimp slap me.
Yeah. Like that wasn't staged. Never mind. We're not going to go there.
We might on Patreon.
Oh, I will totally go there on Patreon.
Yeah. But we'll tell you about Patreon later.
Yes. Among other things.
Actually, we can't. We can't because it's not really set up yet. It hasn't launched yet. So
we can.
But we can still tell you about it.
Yeah, we'll tell you about it. It's coming soon.
Yeah. So, but because of the success, the girls and the families, they believe Sergio's bullshit.
Of course.
So now we get to Gloria. And she was into music as a kid. Her mom was a semi-pro dancer. Gloria could sing and dance, but she was a little overweight, and her mom was constantly on her about it. According to the book, she was literally just a little overweight. She wasn't like morbidly obese or anything like that. It was probably just like leftover baby fat. I mean, you know,
dude. She's still a child. Fuck.
Right. So, but her mom was persistent with the fat shaming.
Before that was even a thing.
Right. So Gloria's father was abusive to both of them, and finally her mother left him, and she was taken in by a nice doctor. They were finally happy. They had a nice little family unit going, and during that time, Gloria started writing songs and trying to lose weight.
Ah.
And she did lose weight. And she started wearing makeup and wearing sexy clothes, and her mom decided it was time for television.
Yeah, because you do that with your underage
Except
child.
she wasn't French. She wasn't French, though.
I know.
I gave her a French accent.
I bet she wasn't a fucking wine Nazi either.
No. Oh, no, she...
Or
no,
wine terrorist.
That
Sorry.
would be tequila.
Wine terrorist. That's what I meant to say, but yeah.
That would be... She was probably... If she was into anything, it was tequila or Corona beer.
Dude, you know the Mexicans don't drink Coronas, dude.
Oh, it's kind of like Foster's with the Australians.
Yeah, that's that, dude. Like, Australians don't drink Foster's. It's, Foster's is not Australian for beer. Foster's is American for beer. That you think is from Australia. Dude, the Corona's only exported to America, dude. They drink, like, Dos Equis and Modelo and all that other shit in Mexico, dude. They don't... Not like no Australian drinks Foster's. They drink like Castlemaine and other shit that's like
I tried them.
Blows Foster's.
I tried a Modelo. I tried a Modelo once and I didn't like it.
Dude, I was at the liquor store, right? And I was like picking up beer, and they had a fucking 6-pack of the Modelo Negro, the dark beer, and I fucking love that shit. But it was, dude, it cost as much as my 18-pack of Coors Light for just a 6-pack. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go for quantity over quality today.
Oh, man. But
anyway.
So Gloria ate the attention up, and, she was just looking for validation. Her mom wasn't criticizing her anymore, but now she was propping her up. It's like, right. You got this, girl. So her mom got her into a talent contest for a soap opera. And the winner would get a year-long contract with a talent developing firm. And thousands of girls entered, but Gloria won.
Woohoo. Like, here you go, girl.
Yeah. So she went to Mexico City. It's very dangerous considering she was just a small-town girl living in a lonely world.
She took the midnight train going anywhere, didn't she?
Well, yeah. Especially considering Mexico City, I mean, that technically is anywhere.
Yeah.
Mexico City is part of anywhere.
Part of anywhere.
Just like Tampa, Florida is part of anywhere. Merritt Island, Florida is part of anywhere. Yeah. Lakeland. Yeah. Lakeland is not part of anywhere. Lakeland is part of Polk County.
Lakeland's its own thing. And just like South Detroit is part of Canada. So since we were on that, I had to go there.
Yeah. So she went to Mexico City alone. I already said that. Yeah. The talent contest was a scam. Of course it was.
Well, you think?
all she got was a couple commercials, not the big role that she was promised. So when the contract was up, she wound up on the street alone, and through a stroke of luck, she bumped into a friend of hers. The friend had just signed with the producer for an all-girl rock band, and guess who the producer was?
Oh, it's got to be our boy.
Sergio. So,
yeah. Sergio Leone, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Andrade.
Andrade Leone. Oh, wait. Sergio Leone did the spaghetti westerns in the 60s. Never mind.
So, Gloria auditioned at 15 years old, and there were lots of girls there auditioning, and they all had instruments. Gloria didn't play an instrument, but she wasn't worried.
All right.
Because she had a great singing voice and great stage presence, and she was gorgeous.
Yeah, that's always...
Yeah, so she finally got to audition after 2 a.m. after sitting there all day long waiting, and she totally nailed it. Sergio, he was impressed, but he didn't show it. He asked Gloria, it's like, could you learn piano in a couple of months? Why am I doing French?
I don't know.
He asked Gloria.
because if you try to do a Mexican accent, you're going to be called a racist. That's why.
Yeah, probably.
You know, the world we live in. But yeah, you know. It's okay to rip on French people, but yeah, if you try to do a Mexican accent now, dude, you'll be like fucking. We'll get canceled.
And we don't want to get canceled because we just had an epiphany today.
Yes, we did.
Our show is a lot bigger. Our show is a lot bigger than we realized.
Yeah,
but we're not gonna tell you how we came to that because we just found that out just basically because of a rookie mistake, and we don't consider ourselves rookies anymore.
We're not rookies, but we are still infants with attitude.
Yeah, and infants with attitudes can make a rookie mistake every now and then.
Yeah, but anyway, not the point. Moving on.
So Sergio knew that if she could pull off learning an instrument in like a month or two, he had his next big star.
Wasn't she already playing the piano though? Didn't she do that when? Oh no, that was him. That was him. Never mind, that was him.
Yeah, but I mean, she could do very, very basic stuff on piano.
But no, it was him that went to play the piano when his fucking engineer brother with the clay horse fucking overshadowed him. That's
really, yeah.
Okay, sorry, I got my people confused there for a minute. My bad.
So she did. She did learn the piano, and she was accepted into the band.
Woohoo!
But Sergio's training regimen, though, was brutal. It was 18 hours a day, no breaks, go to bed, up the next day, do it all again.
Well, you know, that's how you get good.
Every single day. Yes, that is how you get good. But it's exhausting, though. I mean...
Oh, I know.
18 hours a day with no breaks. And
well, you know, I'm sure they got to go take a piss or something and maybe eat something, but damn, you know, I get it.
Yeah, that's something that I had in the previous, you know, in take 2 of this. It's just like, you know, it's just like he would use pissing as an inspiration. It's like I got to take a piss. Well, do this right for the next hour, and then you can take a piss.
Oh Jesus!
So
yeah, no.
I'm guessing that he had. Yeah, he probably went through a lot of mops.
Yeah, right. No shit. Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyway.
So the girls learned everything about music in just a couple months. I mean, when I say everything about music, I mean just several months at 18 hours a day. I mean, how can you not?
Yeah, no shit, right? Dude, they had to be tight as fuck as a band. Fuck.
Yeah. But Sergio would treat the girls like crap, and he would, Sergio would treat the girls like crap.
Like crap.
He would ridicule them, and he would talk down to them and insult them over the most minor of mistakes. And he would also turn the girls against each other, which is obviously a grooming tactic for control.
Oh, yeah.
He had them bickering with each other so that they wouldn't turn against him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So by the time their first gig came, they were worn out and tired, gassed from all the rehearsing.
All right.
You know, they played a decent show, but it was nothing spectacular and nothing came of it. I mean, I'm sure that they were tight, but the energy probably wasn't there, and that's what you want when you're doing Mexican pop music. You ever seen some videos of that stuff? I mean, those people are like,
yeah, they're all over the place.
Like bouncing all over the place.
Dude, it's like, dude, you know what I want to say, dude? And I'm going off topic a little bit here, but it's because that's what I do. Dude, we need a Mexican baby metal.
No shit. No shit.
You know what I mean, dude? Dude, like seriously, dude, if somebody goes and does a Mexican, like, do what they do, but do like what Japan did with baby metal. We need a Mexican baby metal. I think that would be amazing.
Yeah, that would. I mean, because baby metal, I mean, they're legit.
They are, dude.
I mean,
dude, their band is, I mean, I don't know about the girls out front, but the fucking band is amazing.
Yeah, they are. But I mean, I've seen pictures of like the members of Baby Metal with like Rob Halford and Dave Mustaine and
everybody loves them.
James Hetfield.
But you know what I mean? Dude,
yeah.
Let's do it. Like, who was there was a Mexican like death metal band. Like, what the fuck were they called? Death Angel?
I don't know.
Death Angel?
Death Angel, yeah.
Dude, like do something like that. Do something like Death Angel, but with the kids in the front, like Baby Metal. You know what I mean? How fucking cool would that be?
But one thing that I like about Baby Metal is the fact that they're not just cycling them out. The same three girls that were there when it started back in 2013 when they were like 15, 16. It's still them. It's still them.
Is it? Because I heard they've switched out a couple times, but I don't know, dude. I really don't.
Oh, really?
I really don't follow them that much. All I know is when I see a Baby Metal video come on, I fucking watch it.
Oh, I do too. And I saw one like a couple months ago, and it was like recent. And that main girl, the lead singer, the taller one, she was still there.
Yeah.
The other two looked the same, but I don't know. I mean,
Said we're not going to touch. I'm not touching that one with a 10-meter cattle prod, but yeah.
Well, they look like they could have been twin sisters.
I got you. No. I mean, dude, they probably are the same people. Like I said, I just dude, you see stuff on fucking like Instagram and Twitter and like whatever it is, what it is,
Yeah, but
anyway, I mean, I digress there, but I had to because I just think that would be amazing.
Right.
Anyway, not the
so
point.
Sergio focused all of his attention on 15-year-old Maria Petillo.
Did she buy a tank, or is this a different Maria? Oh God, I keep bringing up shit that's not supposed to be for this podcast. Anyway, never mind. Moving on.
Yeah, it's on Patreon.
Yeah, we'll talk about that at the end.
Yeah, but she had all of his attention, and he was also fucking her.
Oh, of course, because, fucking pedos. God damn, dude.
He had her believing that she was his number one and favorite girl.
Yeah.
He got her to spy on and snitch on the other girls, and when he would then deal out the punishments to the other girls and everything.
Okay. Why not? Because
just do your fucking job. Treat your people right. Do your fucking job. I mean, God, if he hadn't done all this shit, I mean, he would probably be legendary by now.
Well, for other things than what he's legendary for.
Well, yeah, but he would probably be like a world-renowned freaking producer and musician if he had just
instead of a world-renowned pedophile.
Right. I mean, he could have had a different woman every single night, every night of his life, as long as they were over of age and everything.
That's
and then
not what he was into. You know what I mean?
No.
You know what I mean? And that by no means makes it right. I'm just saying though, dude. Yeah, dude. If he'd have fucking just stuck to his age bracket, like his own age bracket, and did what he,
or at least over 18,
and did what he did, dude. Yeah, he'd be legendary.
And treated,
but not legendary as a fucking pedophile. Yeah.
Yeah, and. Yeah,
but that's what those fucking Svengalis do, and that's the word for it.
Okay, what is it?
Svengali, the Lou Pearlman, the guy you're talking about. He's a Svengali. He brings people in, takes complete control of them, robs them,
takes all their money.
Yeah, takes all their money. Yeah, dude, that's a Svengali, like, he has, he exerts power over them. He thinks he has power over them or whatever, but, old JT proved him wrong, but that's all right.
So, Maria was the girl that he had married in secret, and she wanted to tell the world that they were married, but once again, nobody would understand our love.
Yeah,
Nobody.
yeah. If you tell anybody that we're married, I'm going to go to jail, and you're fucking the meal ticket in, sweetheart, so shut the fuck up.
I love you, Maria, but we cannot tell anybody because we are better people. Why am I doing French again?
It's forbidden love.
I'm just going to stop trying to do an accent when I'm doing Sergio.
Yeah, so, well, dude, I told you, too, dude. If you try to do a Mexican accent, we're going to get canceled because they're going to think we're racist.
That's true.
Anyway, that's
but
not the
not
point.
French.
But it doesn't matter, dude. The French don't care. The French hate us anyway. Nobody's going to cancel us because we're making fun of the French.
So, oh, God. Rumors started going around about Sergio, and they were saying that Sergio had knocked up a former client. So what did Sergio do? Take a guess.
Oh, I bet he tucked tail and ran, didn't he?
You got it. You better get every single one of these right.
I know, right? Dude, it's the third time we're doing this. I'm pretty sure I know the answers to this one.
So he actually gave his client list to another promoter.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of found that a little odd. But the girl band folded and Gloria wound up out on her own again.
Oh.
So between 1986 and 1988, Gloria hustled, and she taught aerobics, a job that she had basically gotten by using a false resume. And she lived with an older man. He was a sugar daddy, but he kicked her out after she refused to marry him.
Oh, I see.
So,
see, that's not the sugar daddy rules, man.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But she never worked the streets, though, thankfully. And one time, she said that a man propositioned her for sex in exchange for 100,000 pesos, and she did bang him.
For $1, okay.
In the face repeatedly and left him bleeding and whimpering on the street.
She's like, dude, I'm not fucking you for $1. Are you crazy?
Is that what 100,000 pesos is?
It's something close to that,
Yeah, well, she whooped his damn ass.
Yeah, I don't actually know the exact exchange rate, especially now to what it was then. But yeah, dude, 100,000 pesos is like a dollar or two tops.
Damn.
That's what I do. That's what I'm telling you, dude. You know, dude, in Colombia, they use pesos down there, too, dude. You can go to Colombia with like $200 in your wallet and live like a king for 6 months.
Road trip? No, we disappear.
You can't drive to Colombia. If you could drive to Colombia, I would say yes, road trip. But no, you can't drive to Colombia. Yeah. Anyway, I wish you could, because that would be fucking fun as fuck.
Yeah, it would. But she did work the streets in other ways by singing on the streets for money.
Oh, she was a busker.
So, yep. So she tried to get heard by record companies to no avail, but she kept writing songs and, inspired by her situation. Songs about teen angst, girl power, and determination.
Gloria smells like Teen Spirit.
Girl power, that's fire!
Fire. Oh, God,
so in 1988, Gloria reconnected with Sergio. He liked some of the new songs that he had written enough to come out of hiding for a comeback.
He's like, dude, the statute of limitations has to have run out on that by now. Let's do this again. Come on, girl. We got this.
So at the time, he had a night gig as a radio DJ, but seeing Gloria again and hearing and liking her new songs, he was rejuvenated. So
yeah, that's what rejuvenated him, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Might have been... anyway. Full of vigor and the pure genius of Gloria's new material. It was either that or the fact of a hot young woman in his proximity again, and I'm betting on the latter.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what I was getting at earlier, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. But anyway, Sergio was back.
Yes.
And
back in full-on pedo mode.
He was kind of like when you lose a game in Street Fighter and you put another quarter into the game and your character gets that twinkle in his eye? Bing!
Yeah, when you get that quarter in before the continue timer runs out.
Right. So
Fuck,
Sergio
we're
is back.
old, dude.
He's back.
Shit, fuck, we're old.
He's back for the attack.
Oh, God, talking to you. Okay, here we go.
Oh, man. Speaking of Street Fighter, you cannot beat me at Street Fighter. Nobody can beat me at Street Fighter.
Yeah, probably not.
I
was
am
terrible at that game, but I played it.
I kicked ass at that game. I mean, it got to the point where nobody wanted to play me because they knew they would lose.
Well, dude, all right, here's the thing. One year for Christmas, my mom bought me Star Wars Trivial Pursuit.
Mm-hmm.
I've only played it once because nobody wants to play Star Wars Trivial Pursuit with me because they can't win.
You still have it? You still have it?
Sure, I do somewhere.
I'll play you.
All right, then.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, see,
Star Wars
here's
challenge.
another challenge accepted. All right, then. Dude, we're fucking nerds. God damn it, we're fucking nerds. Holy shit.
Sergio decided that he was going to make Gloria a star.
Yes, of course.
So, Mexican pop acts were dime a dozen, so Gloria would have to do something to stand out and be unique. He told Gloria that they would have a lot of grooming. I mean, conditioning. I mean, work to do.
Yes.
And Gloria was all in. So Sergio, once again, ruled her with an iron fist, telling her what to do, how to dress. And she was his only client at this point. So she got all of his attention, whether she wanted it or not.
Yeah.
And he had her all to himself.
Poor girl.
Yeah, so they were ready to record Gloria's debut album, but Sergio, this part is infuriating to me. Sergio claimed that he didn't have the funds to finance it. He didn't just want to. He just didn't want to spend his own money to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's sitting on money from multiple platinum and gold artists that he had from artists who had never saw a penny of their earnings. And there's nothing about him being a druggie, an alcoholic, or a gambler or anything like that. Although I'm sure cocaine was in the picture.
All right. But, dude, you know what? He probably had to spend a lot of that money to stay fucking hidden.
He had a gig as a freaking radio DJ.
You know what I mean, though. Was he using his real name? He probably wasn't using his real name.
Yeah, he probably wasn't.
But you know what I'm saying, though, dude? He probably spent a lot of that money to fucking stay hidden, or hidden-ish. Let's just say that. And by hidden, I mean he had to pay off the cops that came to arrest him fucking every other week.
Maybe. But still, that still wouldn't dry up the money that you would get from having several gold and platinum artists.
You don't know, dude.
So he talked Gloria into getting the money from her mom, who obliged and emptied her life savings to do
That's
it.
Terrible.
And all it got her was a crappy 4-song demo.
Oh, God.
And, okay, for those of you who aren't into, the music business or whatever, a demo is just what it sounds like, a demo. It's a rough draft. It's something that you give to like a record company or something like that, or a radio station or whatever, and they're like, okay, this has potential. I like it. Now go make the real one.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all she got was a 4-song demo. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
It is. That's terrible. That is totally.
I mean, Sergio took Gloria's mom's money and just did whatever the hell Sergio does.
Oh, yeah.
But he did shop the demo around, but he wasn't paying Gloria. And she had to work on. She had to have a job on top of all the hours that he had her rehearsing. Sergio had her be her errand girl, which he also wasn't paying for.
Oh, Jesus.
And meanwhile, this piece of shit had millions in the bank. But hey, it wasn't all bad though.
No.
I mean, he did let her sleep. He did let her sleep on the couch at the radio station for free.
Oh, well, at least he did charge her for that. I mean,
yeah, nice guy.
yeah, nice guy.
He doubled down his control over Gloria, and she was proud to be his slave. Cha-ching.
Yeah. All right.
I have a song called "Proud to Be Our Slave," and you can find it on Spotify.
Shameless self-promotion.
Shameless. Yeah, that was what it was for.
I know. Anyway.
But she thinks that this is normal.
Of course
She thinks that this is how things are done in showbiz. And she's 20 years old at this point, and Sergio had her believing that that she needed him in order to succeed, when in actuality it was the other way around.
Oh, yeah. She's a talent.
He was
He's
washed.
just a fucking scumbag. Fucking, yeah.
Yeah, washed up. Nobody cared about his music. He never had a #1 hit of his own, but he had a cash cow with Gloria, and he was going to milk her for every penny. and he had to brainwash her and keep her busy, because if she realized that she didn't need Sergio, he was finished.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Faux show.
So Sergio opened a talent school for girls. I almost said white girls.
Oh,
But,
Jesus.
go back to the Pee Wee Gaskins episode
Yes,
for that
yes,
reference if you haven't listened.
Yeah,
to
I
it.
know. If you're listening to this, you fucking heard it, so you know. If you know, you know. We'll just leave it at that.
And they are listening.
Yes.
Like I said, we're a lot bigger than we thought we were. So, these people that are listening to us, interact with us on freaking Twitter and stuff.
Instagram and everywhere.
Yeah,
I mean, if you
well-
don't have Twitter, hit us up on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, hit us up on Twitter. If you don't have either one of those, we're on Facebook as well. So
Yeah.
everybody has fucking Facebook. Fucking hit us up. Jesus, come on.
Yeah. So, yeah, he had the money to open a business but not for Gloria's demo, not for rent of the building, not for advertising
course not.
for this school. Yeah. So, I already explained the demo.
Yes.
And the demo process and everything. But really, I mean, even if it's a professional, like a big name producer making a demo for like a brand new artist that he knows is going to be huge, a demo, he's not going to pay more than $20,000 for a 4-song demo.
If even that.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, dude.
I mean-
Nirvana recorded their whole first record, Bleach, in a day and a half for like $4,000. And this
Right.
is an
Yeah,
album that was released. This wasn't a demo. This was an album that was fucking released. They did it in a day and a half for like $4,000, I think.
Godsmack's debut album, I think it was done in, with like $20,000 or something like that.
Yeah. But you know, dude, something. Never mind. I'm not going to go into that.
Right, but
Because that's a digression that'll last a fucking hour if we start down that road.
oh, I know. We could do a whole episode on stuff like
If
that.
we start down that road, dude, that's an hour long digression that we just don't need.
And we're treading on thin ice
I
right now.
know,
with this
right?
cursed
Yeah,
episode.
it's like hurry up. Everything is still going good, so let's get through this and be
Yeah.
done with it, please, for fuck's sake. Yeah, knock on wood.
So Sergio hired his wife Maria to run the talent school, and he used her feelings for him against her. And she was still in love with him, but he was done with her. And this is where Sergio really started grooming Gloria, and she was falling for him and started sleeping with him.
Oh.
But of course, Maria and Gloria, they're a little old for his tastes.
Yeah. So, yeah, they are getting a bit long in the tooth at what, like 8, what are they now, 17, 18?
Nah, they're both like 20. at
Oh,
this
they're
point.
20. Okay, yeah, well, they're definitely long in the tooth for him then.
Right. So Sergio could do whatever the hell he wanted with whoever he wanted, but Gloria and Maria were only allowed to interact with Sergio. Isolation much?
Yeah, right? No shit. I kind of...
He would flip out on them if they were even talking to another guy. And basically, they were sex slaves.
Well, yeah. Even though they were too old for him.
Right. Which is why those two girls weren't enough for him.
Oh, of course.
Even though this isn't a cult episode, I'm going to say it. Let's get culty.
Yeah, we're getting culty. We're definitely getting culty here.
Yeah. So girls began joining the school, and Sergio had his pick of the litter. They all wanted to be stars, and Sergio told them that they would if they did exactly what he said.
Of course.
Anything. But they had to keep quiet about it.
Yeah. If somebody says, hey, I'll make you famous, but you can't tell anybody what's going on behind the scenes,
Run.
you're in a cult.
Or you're going to be victimized somehow.
Or you're about to become
Run.
a sex slave.
I had I was a karaoke host when I was in my early 20s, and I had this one guy come up to me with a business card, and he's like, dude, you got a really good voice. I mean, I can make you a star. Give me a call. And he hands me his business card and everything, and it's not even a production company or anything like that. It's like he worked at a fucking auto shop or something.
He just wanted to fuck you in the ass, man.
He probably did. But, oh God.
Oh, God, we went there. Anyway, moving on.
Do you want to be a star? Lie down.
Hey,
So Sergio
hey, you want to
used-
be you want to be a star? You want to be a rock star? You like power metal? You like dragons? Because I'm gonna be dragging these nuts over your face in a minute.
Oh God.
Hey, you look pretty good. Do you work out? You into fitness? Because I'm gonna be fitting this dick in your mouth in a minute.
Oh God.
Yeah, dude, that's what he wanted to do to you, dude. Seriously.
I'm sure.
Anyway, now that we have just totally gotten us canceled for everything, let's move on.
I've been going through the fire all my life, but I avoided the
But you
flames.
avoided the flames.
And that, yeah. So.
Hashtag Herman Lee and
Sure.
Dragon Force.
So Sergio used Gloria and Maria to recruit more young girls. And Gloria hadn't made it big yet, but she was somewhat known. And when her debut album was released, Sergio would be seen as a god because Gloria exploded.
Oh.
She was the hottest star in Mexico, and Sergio had done it again. I mean, he had far exceeded anything that any of his previous successes had done. And Gloria's album went double platinum.
Oh, sucky.
She was fire.
And flames.
And
She was both.
so, yeah, she was. But, I mean, she became like the... And I don't think anybody's topped her. I could be wrong, but I don't think anybody's topped her. She basically left Selena in the dust.
Oh.
I don't think... actually, Shakira probably has topped
But
her.
Shakira's
Because
from
still young.
South America, though, not Mexico. But anyway, that's not the point.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I don't know. I mean, I probably could have done research on this,
I believe
but,
Shakira's from Colombia, but don't hold me to that. The only reason I think that is because they say that in that one fucking song that she has.
Yeah.
Anyway, not the point.
I don't think Gloria Estefan.
Dude, she's from fucking Miami.
Oh yeah, you're
So
right.
Cuba.
Miami
So
Sound
Cuba.
Machine. Duh.
Yeah. So she's from Cuba. You know, Miami, Cuba. What's the difference?
Right. So he did know what he was doing, and he was a skilled musician, unlike Lou Pearlman, who couldn't even play a D chord on a guitar.
But he wanted the D.
Well, he wasn't gay, I don't think. But
Dude, that doesn't matter.
But I mean,
that's not the point.
There's an episode for us sometime in the future about Lou Pearlman, because I listened to a podcast about it, and it was a deep dive on it. There was a lot more to that story than I had ever even thought about knowing.
Oh.
So there's an episode for us in there at some point too.
All right. I'm down. Whatever.
So and because that's a Florida story. So,
dude, what was he? O-Town? Was that the band?
It was O-Town. It was NSYNC. It was the Backstreet Boys.
Was all of them, yeah, right? Okay, I got you.
All of them. So, Gloria met a 13-year-old girl named Alina, and she convinced her to come to the school to audition, and Alina was enticed and came, but she brought her mother along.
Good for her.
You know, as yeah, absolutely.
As security.
But her mother wasn't. Yeah, but her mother wasn't allowed to watch the audition. You know, Sergio wanted to see her in action without her mother's protection. I mean, influence.
Yes.
Yeah. But if Sergio hadn't had ulterior motives by this request wouldn't have been out of the ordinary.
Right.
But Sergio did have ulterior motives, and Alina, like the other girls who had come from poverty, they went along with it. So all Sergio had to do was win over the parents with promises of fame and fortune. And with Gloria's current success, the opportunity was really hard to pass up.
Yeah, I could imagine. Yeah, fuck. Wait, yeah, when you got the hottest star in the land, fucking
Ever.
fucking like recruiting people. Yeah, of course they're gonna go. Yes, let me be a part of this, please.
Yeah, like if
Dude, you're
if Marty
You're
Friedman walked-
Gloria. I can be like you. Yes, honey, you can be like me.
Yeah. If Marty Friedman walked up to me and said, "Hey, I got a guitar school. You want to come and learn?" I'd be like, "Yeah."
I'd be like, "No, I don't want to learn how to pick like you. You fucking got a retarded right hand." You ever seen his right hand, dude? You ever seen his picking technique, dude? It's fucking terrible.
I know, it hurts my wrist just to put it in that formation.
How do you do that? And how do you play so
But then
fucking
again, my
fast doing it?
I know. But
Anyway, it's like that again. There's another hour right there.
Yeah, no shit.
we don't need to do a
Yeah,
fucking
just cut
5-hour episode.
So the audition proceeded, and she sang and she read some acting lines and everything, and she was nervous, of course. But it didn't help when Gloria told Alina that she would needed to strip so that Sergio could see what parts of her body needed work.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This part was definitely not legit.
No, not at Monday. Fuck my life, dude. Why does it always come to this? Well, because
Because we're a true crime podcast.
Because it's what we do, yeah. Oh, God. And then when I say that's what we do, I don't mean we're pedophiles. I mean we just talk about and make fun of pedophiles most of the time, apparently.
Yeah. So Alina was scared, and she agreed to strip down to just her underwear, which is still disgusting.
Yeah, still fucking 100% wrong, but anyway.
Yeah. So afterwards, Gloria told Alina that Sergio would take her only if she agreed not to tell her mother about anything that had happened.
Of course. Because, the
the
forbidden love, my darling. Nobody can know what we're doing.
You know what? I'm giving credit where credit is due, because this quote from Time Suck is a very appropriate here.
Showbiz. That's how we do it in Hollywood.
Right?
But,
God.
But still, I mean,
it's terrible, dude.
Terrible. It was that, and it was like this is the whole this is the opportunity of a lifetime type of thing. So Alina agreed, and a couple days later she came back and she stripped completely, and she was scared, and she was actually initially repulsed by Sergio, but she did respect him because of his track record, and how could you not?
Well, yeah, he's going to make you famous.
Yeah, and especially with Gloria there singing praises about how great Sergio was. Gloria was basically a Sergio's wingman at this point,
Right.
or
The enabler.
So she was,
As it were.
Gloria was completely brainwashed at this point with the same bullshit that she and Sergio were grooming Alina with.
Yes.
But this is how showbiz works. Do you want to be a star? And of course, Gloria already was.
Yeah, I could be like you. Okay, if this is what I have to do, because you say so,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I trust you. You wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
But,
You wouldn't
but
hurt me.
The whole thing is. Gloria's been damaged and all this too, and she doesn't even fucking realize it. That's how.
Oh yeah.
That's how brainwashed Gloria is.
Oh, definitely.
And as the grooming continued, Alina fell deeper into Sergio's trap. She began to trust him more and even started to like him personally. The love bombing was going strong. He was hinting that he was developing feelings for her. And Gloria told her that he was in fact falling for her, but he was afraid. He had had his heart broken by a younger woman before, and he didn't want to get hurt again.
Oh no. Oh God.
I can just picture him. I really am falling for you, but I've been hurt before.
Yeah. This 12-year-old broke my heart.
I just can't bear the thought of going through that again.
Yeah, you can't break my heart. Don't break my heart.
My heart says go, but my mind tells me that I will never know true love.
Oh, Jesus.
And-
We're going to hell. We are going straight to hell, dude. There's no doubt about it. But anyway.
And Alina, as a 13-year-old girl, was like, "Aw."
Yeah, no shit, right?
Like I can't imagine all the things that must have been going on in Alina's head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no shit, dude. I mean, dude, I don't even have words. Fuck.
So shortly later, Sergio and Alina were talking, and he was dropping cluster bombs of love bombing on Alina. And he wanted to show her his next greatest hit, and it was a piano ballad. And she liked the song, and it gave her goosebumps. And then he leaned in for a kiss, but pulled away. He's totally milking the heartbroken, gentle, romantic act.
Right. Oh, God.
He told her, "I just can't." And he told her, "Just go home, go home."
God, Jesus Christ. This guy's a fucking piece of shit, man. Holy fuck.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
fuck. Oh, Jesus.
So she went home, and then a couple days later, she came back, and her mind is overcooked spaghetti at this point. It's basically mush.
Yeah.
I said that for those of you who might be listening that don't know, that aren't cooks.
Oh, God. Yeah. Her mind is no longer al dente. It is. Yeah.
Mush. So,
Poor girl.
oh
God.
I thought about doing this, not on piano, but on guitar. I thought Sergio brought her back into the room with the piano, and he played the new song for her again. And I thought about doing like a Spanish sounding acoustic thing, and just recording myself singing. Yeah, because in the book there are lyrics to the song, that are translated into English. I thought about doing it for this episode, but not.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent.
That wouldn't be prudent.
So he played the new song again, then revealed what Alina already knew. The song was about her, and he began telling her how much he loved her and how he was afraid to give his heart away again. And as a 13-year-old girl, Alina was once again like, "Oh." And I'm not making fun of Alina, because it's just wait. Alina gets hers in the end in a good way. Yeah. So I'm not making fun of Alina. Alina's a fucking badass. Right. But So she started believing that Sergio was just this sweet romantic, afraid to get his heart broken again, and that he really did love her. He kept asking her if she loved him, and if she loved him too, and she finally said yes. So he said, "Prove it."
Prove it.
So she did.
Oh God. How did you fucking even? Ugh. Ugh. All right, moving on.
I'm picturing kind of like Ted Bundy, where it's like there's video from him in court and everything, where he's just got this like sweet like look in his eyes and all that stuff, where he looks like a really cool guy, and all of a sudden, and somebody asked him a question that he didn't like, and all of a sudden the demon came out in his eyes, and you could totally see it. I'm picturing this with. I'm picturing Sergio's like this too, but Sergio just wasn't a murderer.
Yeah, all right.
But
but you know what, dude?
Ted
What's
Bundy,
the difference between a murderer and a fucking pedophile? Nothing.
There's not much difference
Nothing
at all.
Yeah. Anyway.
But when I was telling Mark from Mental Illness Theater about the prospect of him possibly getting this episode, he's like, I always like learning about new killers. I'm like, they're not killers, and I just gave a brief synopsis of the story. He's like, oh shit, pedophiles are even worse than serial killers.
Yes, pedophiles are worse than serial killers.
Yeah, but let's hope he doesn't get this episode.
No.
Love you, Mark, but this is we put too much into this episode.
Yeah.
Get your own.
We have way too much invested. We're gonna finish this, goddammit.
Yes. So, we'll finish the episode. We'll get it published, and then that's when the meteor will hit.
Yeah. Then the world will fucking end, and nobody's gonna fucking hear it.
Nobody's heard the episode.
I'll be fucking clicking upload on the fucking anchor, dude, and the fucking meteor will fucking crash and destroy the world, and nobody's still gonna fucking hear this shit.
Right,
dude. That's what's gonna happen. Whatever. It's been nice knowing you. Let's finish it and see what happens.
Yeah, but that's all Sergio wanted, and he owned Alina, and now he had a harem of 3.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
two girls that are too old and one extremely underage girl. Perfect.
Right. So the glass house is going to shatter soon, so don't worry.
Oh, I know.
So once he got what he wanted, the love bombing stopped, and he started unleashing on her, just unrelenting belittling, and that he's just like saying that his abuse of her were just tests for her to prove her love even more. Well, I mean, she had given him her virginity. I mean, what more do you fucking want?
I know, right? Like, what else is there? Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck me, dude. God damn, this guy's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, he is. So Sergio started scoring systems for the girls, and if they got too many demerits, he would beat them. And he was the harshest on Alina, all while telling her that she was his favorite. And she probably was, because she was the only one that was underage.
Yeah, right?
So Gloria and Maria, they realized that Sergio was treating, that they realized that as bad as Sergio was treating Alina, he was actually treating Alina better than he was treating them.
Oh, all right. I mean, that doesn't make it all right, but yeah, okay.
And it doesn't make sense. I had to read over that like a couple of times just to make sure I got it right. But what that tells me is that, I mean, and this came from Maria, or from Gloria herself. I mean, but what that tells me is just, it's like he's not treating them worse than Alina, but they think that he is. I mean, this guy's
dude,
he's a freaking master
manipulator for sure, dude. Yeah, so I get it.
Mm-hmm. So
anyway,
but remember the girl band,
Yeah.
What he has now is like the girl band situation times 100. I mean, he thinks he's bulletproof and can get away with whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, no shit. Fuck. Like I said, man, this guy's a real fucking piece of shit. Holy crap.
Yeah. And Sergio kept the girls under lock and key, despite Gloria's success. I mean, he still kept the girls locked up.
Well, yeah, because you can't let your secret out.
Nope. He starved the girls to keep them skinny. So Gloria performed, and she was escorted on stage and then whisked away after the shows. No autographs, no interviews, no meetups, no nothing. So basically. It's basically prison, performance, done, then back to prison. I'm a big star. Sure, but this is worse than living with my mom. If my mom was a warden.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I'm a huge fucking star. Why the fuck can't I meet my fans? Why can't I?
Right. I mean.
Why? Because the guy that's fucking controlling you is controlling you. And doesn't want you anywhere where you can fucking tell somebody what's going on.
If the internet existed back then, if the internet existed back then they would have been banned from the internet. They wouldn't have been allowed to use the internet.
Yeah.
So, never mind. Scratch that. But
anyway.
But being totally brainwashed, the girls didn't question it. But the main reason for this isolation was if Sergio let Gloria interact and talk with other people, she would realize that he was full of shit and just using her.
Yeah, that's more or less what I said.
Yeah,
but
but Gloria was singing about girl power, and all the while she's being kept subservient and lockup.
Yeah, the irony there is fucking just amazing.
Yeah. Sergio knew that despite the Gloria's success, all it would take would be for one new emerging artist to emerge and end Gloria, because pop bands have very short attention spans.
Oh, yes. Yes, they do.
Especially the people that say that they're a fan of everything.
Right?
I mean,
I've
been saying this for years.
I'm pretty much, dude. I like everything to an extent, but I would not call myself a fan of everything.
I was dating a girl years ago that she's like, well, what kind of music do you like? I listen to everything. So I took out Metallica's Ride the Lightning and put it on Fight Fire with Fire.
She had no idea.
Apparently she likes everything except classic Metallica.
Right. Anyway,
I wish I'd had a Cannibal Corpse CD.
Play her Hammer Smash Face. What do you think of this one?
But so Sergio promised Alina that the next album that they recorded would be her album. But then he decided that they had to record Gloria's follow-up album first, which makes sense from a producer's standpoint. Right. Absolutely, it does. You've got the number one thing. You don't want to take a year off to record somebody else. You need to get another album out by your main star.
Oh, yeah.
And that totally makes sense.
Totally.
But he told Alina that he was going to record hers just to get his claws even deeper into her.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to do yours next, knowing full well that he wasn't. It was going to be Gloria's all the time.
Yeah, he just straight up lied just to fucking keep her in his clutches.
Yeah, the guy knew what he was doing. I mean, he was an accomplished producer. So he took all three girls to Los Angeles to record Gloria's second album. And he couldn't leave the other two girls behind because he had to keep them under his control. So he had three other girls in his entourage named Yvette, Sonia, and Gloria's cousin, Mariana. Also, his former client, Crystal. Yeah. Crystal. Gotta say it right. I don't need to. I don't need to sound totally white.
But we are totally white, dude. We are so white, it's not even funny. Yes, we are the fucking the stereotypical white people. But we're not raised, not like that. But I mean, yeah, dude, we are like whiter than white. Like we can't play basketball, we can't do shit.
Right.
We like metal. That's about it.
So he brought this
We're
whole
white
entourage.
boys. We take
and-
no crap, but we deliver our white rap. Yes, I know. I brought in a Saturday Night Live reference there.
You just derailed me. I gotta find my place.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. I had to make fun of us. I had to make fun of us so nobody fucking cancels us.
I mean, you don't. We do a good job of making fun of ourselves.
Oh, I know.
All the time.
Oh, I know
anyway,
we do.
so.
Yeah, dude. We totally belittle ourselves, but you know what I'm saying.
So he brought this whole entourage, and the only two people that, the only two people that are like over 18 at this point were like Gloria and Maria.
Worry about a tank.
Gloria was 20 or 21 by this point, and Maria was a little bit older. Oh, older.
Oh fuck! This episode is cursed. God damn it.
No, but I do that on every episode.
I know, dude, but you know what I mean.
Mushmouth.
Oh, BKB.
Cristal was probably in her mid-20s at that point, and so was Maria too. But and Sergio, those are the only ones that were of age. But they even brought a little boy band called Class 69. So they would be posing next to them with maybe a little peck on the cheek, maybe a little side hug action. But then the girls were whisked away as soon as the cameras went off, and then it's just like, all right, get the fuck away, go, scram.
You ain't putting your dick in these girls. I am. Fuck off.
Right. And he had borrowed this little boy band from another producer, and of course the producer let him because he's got Gloria and she is fire.
Right. Fire. Oh God, Jesus, fuck. Dude, okay, sorry. I choked on my own fucking disbelief there. Anyway.
I don't know if you heard me. I said while you're choking, I'm going to grab a beer.
Oh God, dude. Yeah, it sucks when you try to drown yourself with your own spit. That's how bad I went off this planet. I'm trying to drown myself with my own spit.
Oh God, we were doing so good.
Dude, I hope we're close to the end.
We're
an hour and a half and nothing's really gone wrong. Are we close to the end?
I said, I don't know.
No, we're not.
I said 35
dude.
pages.
I remember, dude. We got another hour to go. Fuck.
Hold on. There's like 2 or 3 blank pages at the end.
Because they haven't even gone to fucking Spain yet.
So we don't have 35. We have like 31.
All right, that
with the big font. So we're good. I shrunk this down. Believe it or not, this is shorter than what we had before.
okay, good. If we'd quit digressing, it would be even shorter. Let's go. Fuck, we're idiots.
So upon arrival in L.A., Sergio did not contact Alina's parents with the location and phone number of the hotel, as was agreed upon, like in the deal.
Yeah, well, there is that.
So this was a condition for Alina to be allowed to go. So the recording of Gloria's album began, and we're back to the 18-hour-a-day bullshit. And the reason he's doing this isn't so much that it takes that long. Gloria's already got an album under her belt, so she knows how it's done.
Yeah.
It's just control.
Yeah, he's trying to keep him. He's broke him, and he's trying to keep him broke.
Yep.
And not broke by like no money. He's doing that too. But
yeah, he's trying to. He's got them broken, and he wants to keep them broken.
He's keeping their will broken, so they can't do anything against him. Yeah. Anyway,
So after a year of 18 hours a day, most of the time 7 days a week, and that album still isn't finished. Bullshit.
18 hours
So,
a day, 7 days a week for a fucking year.
Yeah.
God damn.
Bullshit.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. This guy's a piece. I know I've said this a bunch, but this guy's a fucking piece of shit.
He is.
Anyway.
After a year, Alina's mother tracked them down with some help from some family that she had in L.A. She called Sergio's room late one night, and somebody did answer the phone, but it wasn't Sergio. Alina answered the phone, and it sounded like she had just woke up. It's like, hello? Is it me you're looking for? No, Alina. It was actually Sergio that I was looking for, but what the fuck are you doing there at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's basically how the conversation went.
Oh, I know.
But, well, without the Lionel Richie.
Yeah, it was probably more Adele. Hello?
It's me. Okay.
Anyway. Fuck, we're God damn it, dude. We are so getting canceled for this episode, it's not even funny. But let's do it.
Nah, we'll be all right. But I just had to decline a scam likely. But so she already knew shenanigans were going on, but this confirmed it. So the next day, Mother Bear was on a plane to L.A.
Uh-oh. Somebody about
Better
to be in
late
trouble.
than never. Better late than never.
Oh, dude,
She
you know
went
what?
to
You
the
know what's good
hotel
now, dude?
with-
Because like Mother Bear, is she going to be Cocaine Bear?
I actually want to see that.
Because
movie.
that's a thing now. This Cocaine Bear wasn't a thing when we did this originally. Cocaine Bear is a thing now, dude. So is she
No.
going to be Cocaine Bear? Cocaine Mother Bear?
Well, she's not on cocaine though.
Well, you know what I
But
mean.
I definitely want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see.
I know,
that movie.
dude. That movie.
want to
I
see
mean,
that.
the fact that it's based on a true story is.
Is it really?
Yes, it's based on a true story.
Holy shit! I don't know if that makes it better or makes it
I
worse.
know, dude. That's where I'm torn. It's like, dude, I want to see this movie because it
I mean,
looks
if
fucking
it was
amazing.
All fake, then it would just be like crazy.
Looks amazing, but it's based on a true story. There really was a cocaine bear.
Holy crap!
So yeah, I don't know if that makes me want to see it more or less. I can't decide.
I don't know. I can't decide either.
I'll probably just wait till it comes on streaming and I'll watch it. I don't know if I want to go to the theater to see it. I don't know if I want to pay fucking $15 to see Cocaine Bear.
Nah,
but
I don't go to the theaters anymore.
although it might be good, but I'll probably just wait till it streams because.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But anyway, she went to the hotel and was waiting for Sergio and his entourage when they came back from the studio. And Sergio pretended everything was okay, after the shock wore off of Mama Bear there.
Right.
But
He's like, oh fuck!
he was talking about how, yeah,
Cocaine Bear.
she was talking about how
almost
good
killed me.
Elena. She was talking about how good Alina was doing, and Sergio took her mom on the tour of the recording studio. He's pulling the wool over her eyes,
Of course.
and he said that just as soon as Gloria's album's done, they'd start recording Alina's debut. Yeah, a year and a half, or a year at 18 hours a day.
Yeah.
This better be a freaking double album.
Right.
Double album, I can see it. But a 10-song album?
Nah. Like I said, dude, it took Nirvana a day and a half to record Bleach, and that's probably by far their best record.
I know. I mean, it took me a year to record my first solo album, and it took me like a year and a half to record my second one, and I worked 60, 70 hours a week. So.
Well,
So.
You're not
with Mama,
trying to keep fucking underage girls under your control either. So
Well, only one, but not that kind of control.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's true.
I have a 13-year-old
That's true.
daughter.
You are trying to keep an underage girl under control, but not like that.
not like that. So, with Mama Bear, so with Mama Bear snooping around, Sergio knew that the pressure was on, so Sergio did what Sergio does when the pressure is on.
He fucking tucked tail and ran.
Bolted. Yep. He took off to Arizona for some, quote, business.
Oh, of course.
Yep. Mama Bear was going to put Alina on a plane and get her the hell out of there, but she wasn't due to a technicality. Sergio had Alina's passport.
Of course he did.
So the entourage spent the next couple days pretending that everything was okay, and Alina's mom decided that she might have overreacted.
God.
And
come on, Mama Cocaine Bear, you can't fucking go that way.
Alina convinced her mom that the reason she was in Sergio's room was because they had their names listed. The hotel had their names listed, assigned to the wrong room in the books. It was actually her room.
Oh, Jesus. That is the weakest fucking excuse I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. But Alina's mom didn't go back to Mexico. She decided to stay in L.A. with her family that she had there until the recording was done. But not at the hotel. Obviously. She had some family there, like I just said. So she stayed with them. She felt better about the situation, even though that she had been played.
Yeah.
So Sergio returned from his, quote, business, and then he unleashed hell on Alina. And he said that it was all her fault that her mom showed up, even though it was him who had broken the fucking agreement in the first place.
Yeah, well, that's what you do when you're a lying, cheating, piece of shit pedophile.
Yeah, where's Tough Tony when you need him?
No shit, dude. Where is Tough Tony when you fucking need him?
But eventually, Mama Bear did go back to Mexico, but Mama Bear was up against, it's probably like a mixture of a honey badger and a fox. Honey badger don't give a fuck.
Honey badger don't give a fuck. And he was
fox is super
sneaky
intelligent.
like a fox, yeah.
Right. So, but don't worry about Alina. Like I said earlier, Alina's a badass.
Indeed.
So let's just put everything together here and do a quick recap.
All right.
I think we need to a much long episode.
Yeah.
So the agreement was that Sergio had to let Alina's mom know how to get in touch with him as soon as they got to L.A. He didn't do it for an entire year. Then mom shows up and tracks them down and starts asking questions. She sweet talks, but she still wants answers. But of course, she still wants Alina to be rich and famous, so she leaves and Alina is beaten to a pulp, forced to strip naked, and sleep on the bathroom floor as punishment for Sergio not following through with his end of the deal in the first place.
Yeah, that sounds about right. At least for this fucking piece of shit, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So they start recording Alina's test vocals, and Sergio starts saying that he's not sure if she's got what it takes. Basically, their A&R rep said they don't hear a single. The future was wide open.
The future was wide open. God. Tom Petty, God rest your soul, I'm sorry we drug you into this.
It fit.
It did, but
So now Sergio's putting doubt into Alina's head. He doesn't want to do her album. He's all about Gloria at this point. And Gloria later said that she heard some of the tracks, and she was like, there were some hits there. Gloria said that. I think Gloria knows what she's talking about at this point.
You would think.
Gloria may be Sergio's wing woman, but she did like Alina, and she admitted that some of her songs, it's like, I don't know what Sergio's problem was. This is like after the fact.
Well,
obviously. But it's like, but still, how many of Sergio's own songs have become hits?
Oh, none.
None. I mean, he had some songs that that were popular on the radio and everything, but they weren't hits.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it's not like there's an album of in Sergio's in Sergio's collection that has but there's not a Def Leppard's Hysteria anywhere in Sergio's catalog. Right. The only thing close to that would be fucking Gloria's album and maybe Crystal.
Yeah. But, nothing that he actually did. It's Yeah.
I brought Def Leppard up because pretty much every single song on that album was a #1 hit.
Oh yeah, that's true. It was.
So now Gloria's album was in post-production, and Sergio started recording Gloria's cousin, Mariana's album. Not Alina's. He's still pushing Alina to the side.
Geez.
And she's just sitting there with her thumb up her ass, watching everybody else mix their album while getting violated by Sergio. He's actually physically abusing Mariana at this point. And also at this point, he hadn't had sex with Mariana. He did try to rape her, and she got away. And he caught her, and he beat the shit out of her. And Gloria actually intervened in this. This is Gloria's cousin, mind you. So Mariana took off. She was gone the very next day, but she came back, and when she did come back, Sergio then successfully raped her.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah, I hate this guy.
Yeah, piece of shit. For sure.
Yep. So now Gloria's album is done, and Sergio reluctantly began putting Alina's album together. Things seemed to be going well, but Sergio decided she needed more experience. So his solution? Alina is now going to be a backup singer for Gloria on tour. Yay!
It's almost what you wanted.
Alina liked that?
Yeah, that was good.
Think she liked it?
No.
Nah.
I don't think she liked that at all because that wasn't the deal.
That wasn't the deal.
Yes. Anyway.
So the album was rushed and to complete, and it was released. And Sergio said that he would push Alina's quote lackluster album if she found him a replacement for her.
Oh God.
So yeah, he's cutting her loose, and he wants her gone. But the only reason he wants her gone is because her mom is a problem. Mama Bear.
Yes.
So Alina recruits a 15-year-old girl named Marina. Not Mariana. That's Gloria's cousin. Marina. Alina knew that Sergio wasn't going to push her album. So she bolted after bringing Marina into the mix, and she left a note in her hotel room promising, I'm not going to tell anything.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So Gloria's second album explodes, but Sergio decides that she wants to make even more money off of her. Her second album even outperformed the first one, which had outperformed anything else that had come out in pop music in Mexico at that point.
All right.
I mean, Gloria was huge. But in real life, all she was a wingman for Sergio.
Yeah. The enabling the pedophile.
Yeah, but she was brainwashed though.
Oh,
I mean, we're gonna talk about that.
I mean,
at the end.
it is culty for sure. So,
should we use the cult outro?
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't think so. I don't think we should use the cult outro because it wasn't. I don't know. I don't know.
I'll flip a coin.
Make that. Yeah, you make that decision in post.
Yeah, I'll flip a coin in post, and whatever outro you get. That's all there is to it.
Right, because it could be either one, really. But Sergio kept telling her, "This is how things are done in showbiz," and because he won't let her talk to anybody else, that's she believes it.
Of course.
So Gloria's making even more money for Sergio. Millions, and she got none of it.
Damn.
So Sergio's, I said he wanted to make more money off of her. His next great plan was the Gloria Trevi calendar.
Oh God, really?
Gloria,
Okay.
a Gloria picture on every month. No nudity, just scantily clad Gloria. These things sold out every copy.
Oh, I'm sure.
Gloria's in her, like 20, 21 at this point. But Sergio still has her locked down. No contact with anybody other than him. She was a shell of her former self other than when she was on stage, and that was it. Yeah, it's like her life was, how long was the concert? 2 hours, hour and a half? About as long as an average CKCB episode.
Right?
But as long as she was on stage, she was herself. But then when she got off stage, she's whisked away. And like we said before, no meetups, no meet and greet, no autographs, no interviews. Sergio is her fucking life.
Yeah.
But relax, because now we're starting to get to the satisfying part.
Yay, finally.
A record producer who had previously been an entertainment investigator shows up on the scene.
Oh.
She had a knack for sniffing out shenanigans from entertainers who thought that their shit didn't stink.
Shenanigans. Love it.
She tried to get Sergio to basically sign Gloria for various other projects, basically outsource her under contract. But Sergio said no. And obviously goes with somebody else. He does what to you? He makes you do what?
Yeah, exactly.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
That's not showbiz at all, sweetheart.
That's not showbiz. That's slavery. That's illegal.
Yeah, that's rape.
But Sergio, he's trying to show face. He's trying to save face and everything. So he named the price. But then he kept changing it. Higher and higher and higher. Kind of like Marv Heemeyer on Killdozer.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's moving the goalposts, and it was like, all right, 20,000, no, 50,000, no, 100,000, no, 500,000, no, $1 million.
Pinky firmly at corner of mouth.
Yeah. The reporter suspected that something was up with Sergio, so she began looking into it. And Alina found out about this. So she goes to this lady and she spills the bean. She spills all of the beans, and blood's in the water at this point, unbeknownst to Sergio.
Oh, he's clueless. That's fucking perfect.
Has no idea. But I could just see him, if he had actually gotten a chance to talk to Alina. I thought we had our love.
Yeah, right.
You said you wouldn't tell anything. You have betrayed me. This is what I was afraid of all along.
Right.
Fuck Sergio.
Fuck you, you fucking cunt. And I mean Sergio, not her. Good for her that she fucking,
right. No, like I said, Alina's the
she's
badass
amazing.
of the story.
Sergio's the fucking cunt. And yes, for those of you that hate the C word, men can be cunts too. Just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So Gloria at this point has 2 multi-platinum albums. Well, a platinum album and 2. Well, actually, you know what? The first one's probably multi-platinum by this point. Yeah, sure. 3 movies, several years of calendars. And she and Sergio had just started the Gloria Trevi variety show on TV.
Oh.
It was the 80s, early 90s, and variety shows were all the rage at that point. If you look back at some of those variety shows, and you can find them all on YouTube, they would book out these huge venues and all that stuff, and it's like, how in the hell did we ever find this entertaining ever?
Come on, dude. The Muppet Show was the best, and you know it.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the
Muppet Show was a variety show, bro. It really was.
Okay, fine. I didn't see much of the Muppets because I was in a cult.
I know. But I get what you're saying, and you're right, dude. A lot of those variety shows were like total cringe. But yeah, I know.
I saw a video of this one, and it was this white guy up there singing in front of like a huge theater, like a double level, like the Bob Carr Auditorium or something like that. Where they seated like 5,000 people or something like that, and it was packed. And this guy comes up and he's like dancing and everything, and it's a white guy with a really mousy voice and everything. It's just like and he's just like doing these stupid looking dances, and they're singing Ghostbusters.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, it's who you gonna call? I ain't afraid of no ghost. And it's just like the place is packed, and he gets a fucking standing ovation after it's done.
Of course.
Like, how in the hell is that even barely entertaining? It's not. I mean, they did have a band, but still, it's just like. Anyway, hashtag.
Yes,
but
we digress. Hardcore.
But Sergio wanted complete control over the TV show. He wanted everything, and Gloria wasn't even allowed to talk to the directors at all. They all had to go through Sergio. So it was like the director, okay, Gloria, I need you to do and say this, and Sergio, no, you talk to me, only me. I deal with Gloria. There we go again with a French accent.
That actually sounded like Nancy Joe there for a bit.
What? No, that wasn't Nazi Joe.
Yeah, see.
Mein Kampf, Nugan.
Yeah. There it is.
It's been a while since we've heard from him.
Thank God.
But okay. It's all right. Okay, let's cut that part.
Yeah, that's going away. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it was like the director would be like, okay, Gloria, I need you to do and say this, and Sergio would be like, no, you talk to me and only me. I deal with Gloria, and the director is like, okay, tell her to do and say this, and Sergio is like, Gloria, do and say this.
Oh God.
Nobody was allowed to talk to Gloria, and she was always surrounded by these girls who were like human shields blocking Gloria from everybody. And these girls were dirty, malnourished, skinny, and of course scantily clad.
Well, of course, because that's what pedos do.
Yeah, and people started noticing this, and the show didn't even complete its first season because Sergio was such a controlling idiot.
Right.
It actually had promise, and it would have been a success if Sergio hadn't been such a fucking prick.
Right. Oh, can't let the secret out.
So, exactly.
Even though it's already out,
Sergio
but
doubled
still.
down. Yeah. So Sergio doubled down. He needed more money. More money. I want more money.
More money.
He figured the 1997 calendar should feature more than just Gloria. So it was released, and it was full of these young and underage girls that he had around him. I mean, Gloria was the only legal woman in these,
Right.
and all of the girls were even more scantily clad and provocative, wearing really revealing outfits. It was more than that than had been in any of the other Gloria calendars.
Oh shit, he's up in the ante.
that had been put out at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, and this gives me a little bit of faith in humanity, this particular calendar tanked.
Good. Thank fucking God. Thank God, because people are like, dude, this is child pornography. I'm not paying for this.
Right.
Thank God.
So the producer / investigator that I mentioned earlier was putting together a story about Sergio. Meanwhile, Alina was writing a telltale book about her experiences with Sergio, and she was being helped out by said producer / investigator. So these two teamed up, and Sergio found out about this, and what does he do?
Tucks tails and run.
Yep. He cancels Gloria's tour when she's headlining and selling out arenas. He just cancels the tour.
Yeah.
Gloria does a press conference saying that the reason for the cancellation was due to Sergio having prostate cancer.
Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus.
He didn't.
Of course not.
So Gloria, Maria, and 10 other girls they're all brought to Spain with the permission of these girls' payments under the guise that they could go. They were going to a prestigious talent school.
Yes.
So talent school now equals international sex trafficking.
Ah, yes, it does.
So he's hauling ass because the pressure is on because of Alina.
Yeah, good for her.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm just speculating. He probably blames the whole thing on Alina, and it's just, but he's getting away so that he doesn't have to lie about it. Because if he had to lie about it, everybody would it's like, you're full of shit, and he'd be arrested.
Yes, absolutely.
And rightfully so. So, one of the girls in this entourage was 14 years old, and she was pregnant, and she was literally about to give birth. And she never knew she was pregnant due to how malnourished she was.
Oh, my God, that's terrible.
Yeah, a baby boy was born. And Sergio, trying not to get caught, he was moving all around and everything. But, Gloria was once out on the streets. Once again out on the streets. Gloria was a multi-platinum artist. She and all the other girls were sent out onto the streets and begged for money and food. Gloria fucking Trevi was out on the street begging
God,
for
that
food.
is
The streets of
fucked up, dude.
The streets of Spain.
That is just fucked up.
Yeah.
But,
So she wore disguises to keep her from being recognized. And, but nobody really expected her to be in Spain in the first place. So
yeah, especially that and begging for money.
Like,
So, But, dude, she had to because, she would have been recognized eventually.
right, but back in Mexico, the big question on the street was, where's Gloria? A conspiracy theory started popping up and everything with several different heads. Like, was she dead? Was she kidnapped? Was she in rehab? I mean, nobody knew. But
she
shortly
just went
later,
poof.
Alina's book was released. Yeah. But Alina's book was released, and people started putting things together.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Alina is the true rock star of the story.
Fuck yeah.
So Sergio sent Gloria and Maria out to do damage control. They fled to South America where there was no extradition, and the rest of the entourage stayed behind in Spain, including the girl who had just given birth to Sergio's son.
Yeah.
But Sergio, he's still trying to get the girls back from Spain. And I don't think that it has anything to do with his concern for their well-being. It's more about concern for his well-being.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Totally.
Yeah, but there was a problem there too. They had one more person there than they had come with.
Yep.
The baby.
The baby.
The baby. There was no passport. Do that again. There was no passport for the baby. So Sergio actually had them come back without the baby.
Oh, fuck.
They left it with like the Spanish equivalent to like Children and Families or whatever, or maybe like a church or something like that.
Right? They just dropped it off at the nunnery.
Something like
Anyway.
that. And with a note pinned to it. It's like, I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Please take care of my child. I can't right now. I will return for her one day. Or him,
Right.
whatever. You know.
So Sergio sent it was a son.
Yeah.
Sergio sent Maria back to Spain to care for the baby.
Oh, of course.
But she had no experience with kids, and the baby got sick.
Oh.
And it was taken to protective services, and the mother of the girl who had the baby, she filed kidnapping charges against Sergio, along with the charges that were already there that Alina's parents had put out there for the trip to California.
Oh.
So Sergio at this point is an international fugitive.
Yeah, he's fucked. He is totally fucking fucked.
Yeah, he's in Brazil at this point, and he gets another. He's got several girls with him, and so he gets another bright idea. Take a guess.
Oh my god! Oh, I know. What's he gonna do? He's gonna fucking impregnate another girl so he can't be extradited.
Like I said, you better get it.
I know.
Right.
That's the third time we've done it, and I actually remember all these. So yeah, he impregnates another girl, so they can't
Anchor baby.
Yeah. So they can't fucking
have an
take
anchor
him.
baby in
Yeah,
Brazil.
Anchor baby. That's what it is.
So he's going to knock Gloria up and 3 other girls as well, just for good measure.
Just to make sure. He wants all the anchors he could get.
Once again, Gloria was the only one that was 18 or over 18. But so the babies were born, so that tells you how long they were in Brazil. But Brazil, unbeknownst to Sergio, had changed its laws on anchor babies and extradition.
Oh. Row, Reggie.
But unfortunately, Gloria's baby had died at less than 1 month old. And it was just due to complications. There was no neglect or anything like that. It was just one of those things.
Yeah. Okay. But poor kid. Still.
She later in life had another baby, which she refers to as her miracle baby. I'm just throwing that in there.
We'll go with that.
So, but
I'm all right with that.
So Sergio's only hope now at this point was, because of the law changing in Brazil, was to get the kidnapping charges dropped. The parents of the 14-year-old girl that he had knocked up agreed to drop the charges if Sergio sent their daughter home along with her, their
With
grandson.
the child, yes. Okay.
He did, and she was sent back to Mexico, but her son was still a ward of Spain.
Oh, shit.
Don't really know what happened with that. I'm assuming they probably did get after surgery. After the end of this, they probably got the child. The baby
I would
back.
hope so. Jesus Christ, yeah.
So the other girls returned to Mexico, but they refused to testify against Sergio.
Oh God, really? Why?
Because they're also brainwashed.
I mean, I get that, but the jig is up, dude. Fucking just rape that guy. Just drag him over the fucking coals, dude. Turn on him.
Deep his claws.
I mean, I get it. The brainwashing kind of prevents that. I mean, I get it, but
yeah.
Still, dude, it's over. Just fuck.
Rio police located Sergio and Gloria. They were arrested, and they were charged with rape and kidnapping and corruption, and they both spent several years in jail before the trial. But still, the entourage girls refused to testify against Sergio. They're fully brainwashed with Stockholm syndrome, but one of them finally crossed the picket line and testified, and her story convinced Rio to extradite Gloria and Sergio back to Mexico.
All right, now we're talking.
But Gloria and Maria were found not responsible, and Gloria was sentenced to time served, and Sergio was sentenced to 8 years.
8 years? That's all he fucking got?
8 years. When I was talking to Mark about the possibility of them taking this episode, I'm like, he should have been sent to an American prison.
Yeah, because he'd be dead.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? America could have charged him with something.
Right.
Because how many crimes were committed while he was there? How many underage sex crimes were committed while he was there in L.A.?
All of them.
All of them.
Anyway, all right.
So Gloria began a comeback on her own, and Sergio was released after 5 years.
He only served 5? Come on.
Yeah. But he faded into history, laying low. He's gone. There's no way he's coming back after all of this.
Fucking hope not.
I don't even know if he's even alive at this point. He might not be. I hope he died. And I hope he died
God, yeah.
horribly.
I hope he died with some
But
other fucking big tooth dick in his ass.
Gloria did mount a successful comeback. You know, she's a beloved star in Mexico and in South Florida.
Well, same difference.
She has many albums, and she's been in a lot of movies and everything. And she's also become an activist against predators like Sergio, like pedophile traffickers and such.
Right on.
So,
even though she was
was
the
she
enabler for a pedophile trafficker, but it's all right.
That's literally where we're going right now. So, was she a perp? Was she the victim, or was she both? I think she was both.
She was both too. She was definitely both.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think that while she was a perp, you know, the fact that everything that happened and everything, it's just like she was an unwilling perp.
Yeah.
She was doing it because she thought that it was right. She was young and
she was a victim.
impressionable
She was a victim
whatever.
first, but then became.
She was a victim perp.
But you know what I mean, though, dude? Yeah, she was the victim first and foremost, and we're not blaming her for that. But she did also fucking jump on the bandwagon with old Sergio there and
but she also
lure
did
other
her
girls
time.
to the fate that you know what I mean. Whatever. She's not
But she did her
entirely
time.
innocent in this venture.
No, she's not. But she did do her time, and you know, and obviously because of how long Sergio actually served or whatever. I mean, that's just the difference between this and the United States. Like I said, Sergio should have been sent to a U.S. prison.
Yeah, dude.
But
yeah,
you know,
United States prisons they don't take the pedophiles well.
no, but she was a star, and was she a star because of Sergio? Initially,
Yeah, initially.
but all she really needed him for was that first album.
Yeah. She obviously had talent,
and
and it had nothing to do with him.
Right. I mean, she just needed him to get her foot in the door, and once it was there, she didn't need him anymore.
Not at all.
But now in 2023, she's still touring, and she's still talking out about, you know, against like trafficking and stuff like that. And we are done with the most cursed episode in CKCB history.
Yay! Thank God
We're done with it.
We got all the way through, dude. If something happens now, it's okay. We can fucking redo the ending. That'll take like 2 seconds. We got through it.
No, the agreement was if anything happens that we have to record anything.
Dude, it'll take 2 seconds to
done.
do the ending over again. Let's not jinx it. We got through the episode. The episode is there.
Well, there was nothing wrong with the ending.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about the outro. You know what I mean? Fuck you, dude. Really? God damn it. Anywho.
Anyway, actually, the Patreon will probably be out by the time this episode. Patreon will probably be launched by the time this
it'll be
episode
close,
is
yeah.
released. Yeah, so go ahead and talk about it. I mean, I would. I need to.
Well, there's still a couple of things that we need to do for the Patreon, but yes, we are launching a Patreon. We have recorded a bunch of episodes that are different from what we do here on CKCB because we will never ask you to pay for the same shit that you can get for free. That'll never happen.
Right. Yeah, a lot of podcasts do that.
Yeah,
we don't.
That'll never happen. So the stuff that's going to be on our Patreon is still us drinking beers and being dummies. But it's completely different stuff, and it's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun doing it, and I hopefully, if you have a couple extra bucks a month to spare and you can do it, come on over to Patreon.
Like
and if you don't, then don't worry about it. Don't spend money that you don't have. Obviously, I would never ask anybody to do that. If you can afford a couple extra bucks a month and you want to support us on Patreon, it's there. If not, don't sweat it. It's all
Yeah.
good. We'll be here for you still.
And as of right now, we have as we record this, we have 6 episodes recorded for Patreon.
Yes.
And when we launch it, those and maybe 1 or 2 more will go up at the same time. It's just like, so you're going to have like a good amount of content to listen to when it does launch.
And we did a video that is probably going to be on our YouTube page, which is, excuse me, you will find out. We'll give you all that information will be like on the website. It's fine.
Oh yeah, you'll know about it. And thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for subscribing. And like I said earlier, we found out today that we're a lot bigger than we realized.
Yes.
And
bigger than I ever expected.
So
Holy
it's
crap.
awesome. Yeah, I mean it's but
and it's all because of you people. Thank you so much. Yes.
Yep. Hell yeah.
I've told Bill this a lot. Like, dude, I can't believe that where we are right now. Because when we started this, I was just like, dude, nobody's going to listen to us talk about this shit. But apparently you are, and I love you so much for it. Thank you so much.
I had a vision.
Yes, you did. And Bill had a vision, and here we are. Almost a year later. And because of you amazing people that just keep listening to us, because I guess you like us. You really, really like us.
So, anyway, our website, it's going to have Patreon and merch. And,
yes, merch coming soon.
It's like going to have everything.
Yeah.
So, just check that out or whatever. And, I'm not going to say, hey, follow us on Spotify. If you're listening to it, you've already found it. That infuriates me on podcasts when I hear it's like, and to listen to us, just find us on Spotify or iHeart or whatever. Well, you've already found it. And
you're already listening. Yeah, dude. I shouldn't have to tell you where to listen to it because you're already fucking listening to it.
Because you're already listening.
Oh God, dude. Okay.
But the thing is, this is the difference between what I do. I say, check out our website. It has links to all platforms. That's like, okay, what if you happen to find it on, say, I don't know, Deezer.
Right.
But you normally use Spotify. It's like, oh, okay, I go to the website. It's there on Spotify. I can get it there. So that's why I do
exactly.
it. But
no, I got you.
There was one one podcast, and I'm not going to drop a name, but they'd be like, to find us on Spotify, simply open the app and type in the name of the podcast in the search bar.
Dude, we've already done that, bro. What do you think we're listening to you on? Fuck.
Right.
Oh God. Anyway, all right. We're digressing at the end here.
Yeah, we are. Anyway, until next time. Later.
Cheers, everybody.